Hi, if you're watching this, it's because you associate pain and frustration and stress with people looking at your house and keeping it on the market for extended period of time, and having a sign out on your yard and orchestrating your life around those showings and keeping your house in mint condition and hiding all your belongings. And it's kind of a frustrating process to sell your home, especially if it doesn't sell very soon. So my name is John Shin. I'm the broker and owner of Fast Home Solutions, and my methodology on selling a home is a little bit different than maybe most. I'm not a believer in having a house listed for 6 months to a year, especially in this particular market, because there's basically two phases in this market when you're marketing your property. The first phase of exposure that your property is going to have on the market is going to be to in the first 2 to 3 weeks, where you're going to hit that audience out there that is already looking for properties, or the existing buying audience who have their search criteria set, and the new listings come on the market and boom, it alerts their search criteria and then they book showings. That's why you get that little rush in the beginning as soon as a property hits the market, because everybody wants to hit those properties quick. Then after that first 2 to 3 week period, you're basically waiting on new buyers to hit the market, because that first rush, that group has already seen it. So now you're waiting for new buyers to hit the market. And the marketing strategy you have in that 2 to 3 week period where the rush happens versus what happens after that is completely different. So I'm a big proponent for getting your property out there, maximizing exposure, almost like a blitz, a shotgun approach. You hit all kinds of different channels and you get maximum exposure so you can capitalize on that first 2 to 3 week window. That's what I call the formal property launch. So whether you're going to list your house yourself, or maybe you have an agent that's working with you and you want to kind of just direct them in some ways, or maybe you want to consider listing with me, either way, I want to show you how I'm able to get maximum exposure on a house to get you the most money at closing and to get you a very quick closing. Go ahead and put your email information in below, and I'll send that video report to you where I walk you through those 7 steps to getting your home sold in one weekend. Or I should say rather, getting the most potential for your home to get sold at one weekend. And then the other thing, the other side of that coin is, when you get a property sold, most people don't realize that 60% of the time after a buyer and seller come to an agreement, that transaction falls through because you have contingencies in the contract, and or the buyer isn't qualified. And a lot of times agents and or sellers aren't good or stern with the language they put in contract to protect you. So I'm also going to walk you through the 3 ways to protect yourself so that you have the maximum potential to get that deal closed, because just getting it under contract and getting an accepted offer is not even half of the battle. The big battle comes when you get it under contract to make sure you have a qualified buyer and that there's some skin in the game, and there's pain if that deal doesn't close for the other side of that transaction. So if you like that information, I'd be glad to share that with you, regardless how you want to use it. Just go ahead and put your email information on this page and I'll send that to you right away. By the way, I'm very private myself, so I protect your privacy. I don't share your email information with anybody. And I'll just continually send you some really good information that's very valuable. If you don't like it, just go ahead and one-click unsubscribe my stuff and you won't get any of it. So I don't want to be a pest to you. So anyway, hopefully this is valuable to you. I look forward to seeing you on the other side. Go ahead and just put your email in and I'll see you soon. Thanks.